Hello, is this thing on? Hey, welcome back. So recently, Hypixel Skyblock had a huge update, and this update made everyone's crit chance suck balls. This happened because they made combat level give 0.5% crit chance instead of 1% crit chance. Hypixel also released a dungeon hub. Hey, sorry to interrupt the video. Future me here. We didn't get footage of the dungeon hub, so we'll just cover that in a dungeons video. It'll also include gameplay of us in the dungeon hub, so stick around for that. Back to the video. Well, they made reforges and talismans basically useless. They took out crit chance on all reforges except for Unpleasant, which only gives 2% crit chance on epic and legendary talisman now, which is a big nerf from what it usually gave. Also nerfed Itchy by 1% for uncommon and rare, 2% for epic, and 8% for legendary. They buffed Hurtful and Forceful. Hurtful received a large buff. It was originally 1% crit damage for common and uncommon, 2% crit damage for rare and epic, and 3% for legendary, but now it's 4% for common, 5% for uncommon, 7% for rare, 10% for epic, and 15% for legendary. Forceful also received a buff, but it wasn't as good as Hurtful's. It was originally 2% strength to common, 4% to uncommon. Now it gives 4% to common and 5% to uncommon, while rare, epic, and legendary all stayed the same. But yeah, there was also another reforge that got buffed, Strong. You should apply these on your epic and legendary talisman if you're going for damage. The Strong reforge used to give 4 strength and 4% crit damage for rare, 7 strength and 7% crit damage for epic, and 10 strength 10% crit damage for legendary. It now gives 3 strength and 3% for rare, then 5 strength and 5% for epic, 8 strength and 8% for legendary, but it now gives defense with the reforge, so that's a plus. Although the old strength was much better, the new one is also just as good. It's better for you to reforge your talisman so you get higher crit damage and strength. So having a reforge that gives both crit damage and strength is just as good. So you should probably push strong on epic and legendary talismans so you have high strength and crit damage. Now that there's new reforges, let's talk about how you should reforge your talisman. Pixel made attack speed better with this new reforge update. So if you're a player who gives low damage, you can give more of that low damage, which would make you a player who also gives high damage. So like let's say you give 30k, if you have high attack speed, you would give 30k more times than a player who has 130k damage who hits one time. I'm gonna tell you all the reforges you need on your talisman to get high attack speed. So let's begin with uncommon talisman. You want to apply superior to all of your uncommon talisman because they give both strength and crit damage. Then we have uncommon talismans. You should apply strange. Strange is applied to an uncommon talisman. There's a large stat boost as well as 2% attack speed, but it decreases your intelligence by 1%. Next we have rare talisman. You should apply Itchy. Although Itchy's been nerfed, it still gives you 1% attack speed, crit damage, and strength, so it's good for high damage so that you still gain damage as well, but you also add the bonus of attack speed. We have epic talisman. You should put strange on this because a strange on an epic talisman gives you 4% attack speed as well as 7 health, and the attack speed is probably the most that any talisman reforge gives you. Lastly, we have legendary talismans, which you just put strong on because strong gives you both strength and crit damage, so you can have a high damage as well as high attack speed. Attack speed might sound like it's OP, but really it's not that OP because, for example, Strange Reforge, it decreases some of your stats. So if you want high attack speed, you have to sacrifice some of the stats. However, we have the list of reforges you should put if you want high damage instead of high attack speed. For common talisman, you should put superior. Uncommon and rare should just be hurtful and forceful, and then epic should be forceful, and as we said, legendary should be strong. This new reforge update, you can also get new reforge stones, which you can get from killing dragons or the magma cube. You can also get it from mining or buying it from the NPCs at the hub. For bosses, the reforge stones are dragon scale, dragon claw, dragon horn, molten cube, and luxurious spool. From mining, you can get rare diamond, lapis crystal, onyx, and endstone geode. Also reforge stones you can buy from the NPC. These reforge stones mainly go on weapons and armor. So since Hypixel wants to be a butt, crit chance only attainable from reforging armor and weapons, but they they also made the prices of Reforged for armor and weapons and also Talisman cheaper than there was originally. We compiled a list of all the best armor reforges and weapon reforges. To start off our list, we have Fierce. Fierce received a significant buff. It used to give no mana stat boost, but now it gives 15 for legendary armor pieces. Fierce now also gives 15% crit damage, 5% crit chance, and 10 strength to legendary armor pieces. Fierce should be applied if you want more damage. Second, we have Pure. Pure received a buff as well. It gives stats boost for every category now. Now gives 10 strength instead of 5 for legendary armor pieces. It gives 10 defense, health, and mana. It also gives 10% crit chance and damage, as well as 5% attack speed. And if you're looking for high attack speed, you should probably go for Pure. Other than these two reforges that were changed, everything else stayed the same or are used for certain situations. Swords didn't have that much of a big change. If you want high damage, you should just keep Spicy Reforge, but if you want crit chance, you should go for the Legendary Reforge. Increase the strength from 15 to 25 for legendary items, 10% to 20% for crit chance, 10% to 30% for crit damage, and the rest stayed the same. Sharp basically just the new Rich Reforge. They changed the amount of crit chance that it gives from 10% to 20%, but everything else stayed the same. I know this video came out really late, but we took the time to find out all the stats boosts and the stat increases and the buffs and the nerfs that were given in the new update. So we hope this update helped you, and we're trying to get YouTube ranked, so please subscribe. Come back for the next video. Okay, bye!